What's up, Golden Frying Pan people? Welcome back to the kitchen. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Sorry that I didn't get anything to you Christmas Day or Eve or anything like that, but I figured those times are best spent not really focusing on the internet or anything like that, and just kind of being in the moment. So I hope you guys did the same. But I kind of I do got some stuff to talk about. I tried talking about it live with gameplay and stuff like that, and it just didn't work. You gotta believe me whenever I say it did not. It didn't work. Um, I don't know. I guess I'm a little tired. Can you blame me? This was one heck of a month. December always is. It always is. We know that. That's the famous thing. It's a lot of stress. It's fun. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, but it is a lot. It's stressful. I feel like I've talked about that before, but yeah. Today I kind of want to talk about plans because we have 2025 right around the corner, only a few days away. We're closer to 2025 than we are to 2024, it seems. But still, it's something that I want to talk about plans and kind of like New Year's resolutions. Resolutions, I guess, because resolutions are interesting. They go off of this idea. We clearly want to be. We Most people recognize that there is improvement to be had in their life. One thing or another, they think they can. They're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And so resolutions are kind of like a promise to improve and to fill those gaps, make them a little bit less prominent. But I think it's a little bit interesting because of how notoriously, like, people don't even do resolutions anymore because they're like, well, I'm just gonna fail, and that's valid. It's really easy to get on this mindset of failure and get on this issue of I didn't succeed last time, so why would I do it this time? But it is important to try and move forward and try and improve and see those small changes. I think the biggest problem with New Year's resolutions is people go into it thinking that, like, all right, new year, new me. Old me's dead. I killed him with a hammer. um, but that's completely unrealistic. You're still you, but a New Year's resolution is kind of a promise to be more than that. You at your best scenario. Everything that you resolve should be something you are feasibly able to do. And you shouldn't necessarily just do it because it's a resolution. You should do it because you want to do it. You're not doing this because you have to do it. You're doing it because, or you need to do it. You're doing it because you want to do it, or you should do it. You recognize that there is change to be had, and so you're trying to take advantage of that. And I know it's difficult because it gets into this whole thing of discipline and being like, all right, well, what's the reasoning as to why I haven't been doing it? And the reasoning typically is because it's hard, or because it's hard to do every day. Because I believe that we've all had those moments of inspiration, those moments of motivation, where we're like, all right, let's completely change, and that's kind of what a New Year's resolution is. It's just this widespread, hyper concentrated promise to change, but it is that discipline of keeping it going, and that discipline is difficult. I think I'm pretty well. I'm pretty right to say that, as I just went through a couple of months of trying to, like, refine my discipline and work on my discipline, and then it just kind of fell apart within a week or two, you know? But the thing is, I learned a lot about myself and a lot about why I want to do these things, why I want to have um, why I want to have a good sleep schedule, why I want to wake up early in the morning, why I want to consistently not be on the computer, or, consistently just have time to myself, things like that. Um, and so it was something that, like, yeah, I failed, but I still succeeded in that failure because I'm gonna get on it again. I'm gonna keep trying, and that but I'm not gonna do it the same way. I think the real failure would be if I did it the exact same way, the exact same style, and expected things to change. There's a famous quote that doing the exact same thing again is the definition, and expecting change is the definition of insanity. It isn't. That's a widespread misconception. I mean, honestly, at this point, it might be, but whenever that quote first came out, it wasn't. So kind of debunked for those who believed in that. But it is something that has validity. You cannot keep doing the exact same thing and expect change. Well, okay, you can. And sometimes it does pay off. Let's be entirely honest, right? If you go to a casino, right, and you always bet on black, sure, 90% of the time you may lose, but it's a chance every single time you may win, right? But whenever you're looking at habits and looking at your life, I personally am not super comfortable putting my life in the hands of chance. Any scenario in which I am able to take or remove chance from it, I try to, because let's not kid ourselves. There is a lot of luck whenever it comes to life, right? We would not exist without specific instances of luck, right? Even being born and being alive is a scenario of luck, right? And so we have to look at it logically, you know. Sometimes it's just you get lucky, and that's all it is, right? But I try to remove as much luck from my life as I can because it's there, and there's nothing I can do about it, right? But whenever you have something that you can do, don't give it up to luck. Luck already takes so many aspects of our life. It doesn't need another one, right? And so working on yourself, being disciplined, stuff like that, I think it hones down the amount of luck that you need to get lucky, or the amount of luck that you need to live life as you want to, right? Because many people, you need luck to do that, right? Just straight up. But resolutions, improvement is all finding ways to little victories of being able to minimize that amount of luck in your life and to take as much control of your life as you can. Because let's be honest, you don't really control your life. Not nearly as much as people like to believe. I could genuinely have a heart attack or a stroke or an aneurysm right now while I'm at my desk and no one even hears this video, right? This could be the final words I ever say, right? And, if I get really, really unlucky, they will be, right? Or this could be the exact phrase or, that sends me into stardom, and this is, my big break or whatever. But reasonably, one way or another, I'm fortunate to be able to say them one way or another. So I figure I might as well say them, If I'm going to die in this chair in 2 minutes, I might as well be making a video, because I can't control that. But what I can control is myself up until that moment. And so that's kind of what I think resolutions are. It's just trying to hone yourself and to further appreciate what you do have. It's small victories, guys. It's small victories. It's waking up on time. It's eating right. It's cooking breakfast, and it's small losses that will amount to destruction. Cities tend to not fall because of fire and war anymore. They tend to come into disrepair because of just one business close, another business close, and then it looks like a war zone. Just go to Detroit, And with that, I think that I'm going to be heading off for this year. I'll see you all in 2025. I hope you guys had a great holiday season, and let me know what your guys' resolutions are. I'm looking forward to it. I think that 2025 is going to be my year, guys. I think it's going to be my year, but yeah, I hope you guys had a great holiday season.